Katsuyu and Gamabunta double-team Manda, although the latter is able to hold his own. Using her inhuman strength, Tsunade is able to pin Manda down with the sword of Gamabunta, delivering a finishing blow to Orochimaru. Outmatched, Orochimaru retreats with Kabuto. Once Naruto recovers, and learns of Tsunade's acceptance of the Hokage title, he remarks that she is undeserving of the job, claiming that the third was better than her in every single way. The two step outside the restaurant to have another fight, although this time, Tsunade gives Naruto a gentle kiss on the forehead, instead of a blow to the face. After lunch, the group set off for Konoha. On their way back to Konoha, Tsunade suggests the group to take a break at a hot spring town for a day. At first, Jiraiya rejects, but after Tsunade hoaxes him that there will be pretty women out there, Jiraiya agrees. During this conversation, two strangers spy on the group. During their stay, Naruto learns that the two are Senta and Bunzo, two members of the Akagi gang, who cannot return home unless they collect Tsunade's debts, so Naruto attempts to help the two. Shizune, fearing that Tsunade's debts, if exposed, would jeopardize her chances of becoming Hokage, disguises herself as Tsunade to stop Naruto, but neither of them realize that the debt had already been paid long time ago. Konohamaru is visibly saddened by the fact that his grandfather's things are being removed from the Hokage's office to make way for the fifth Hokage. As Konohamaru rushes up the stairs of the academy to stop them, he accidentally runs headfirst into Tsunade's watermelons. Naruto enters a second later, knocking him over, and asks if he's seen an older woman. Konohamaru questions who she is, only to learn she's the fifth Hokage, as he begins to cry. Later, Tsunade goes to the hospital to heal Sasuke, Kakashi, and Rock Lee. She heals both Sasuke and Kakashi, then proceeds to examine Lee. With regret, she tells Lee that he will have to end his career as a shinobi as some of the injuries were far too grave, and the chances of him surviving the operation were slim. Upon hearing the news, Lee walks out of the room, contemplating what Tsunade had just told him. Konohamaru, the third Hokage's grandson, disapproves of Tsunade as his grandfather's successor, and blockades himself in her new office, trying to prevent the inauguration. Naruto races over, and tries to convince Konohamaru to come out. Sakura visits the hospital, looking for Lee with a bouquet of flowers. She sees him wandering outside, and does what she can to lift his spirits. Tsunade sits down with Shizune to familiarize herself with the genin squads. Meanwhile, Naruto is still at a loss on making Konohamaru feel any better, no matter the approach. Tsunade arrives, busting down the blockade and disarming all the traps set for her, which leaves Konohamaru in awe of her ability. Later, he accepts Tsunade's position as fifth Hokage, on the condition his grandfather won't fade into memory. Shizune searches for Tsunade, and finds her studying healing powers, recognizing that she's determined to get Lee back on his feet. Later, Naruto starts having the idea of finding out what is under Kakashi's mask, which the two others, Sakura and later Sasuke, agree to be crucial for their growth as ninjas. However, they are no match against Kakashi as he throws them off his trail again and again. During a mission, a group called the Moya Triad follows them, seeking revenge on Kakashi for some past endeavor. The trio are eventually uncovered and Kakashi leaves them tied up like he did 3 years ago. As the team leave for Konoha after the mission, Naruto asks Kakashi outright what is under his mask. Kakashi agrees to show them, and each of them begin to imagine their own versions of Kakashi's face. After their intense anticipation, Kakashi finally takes off his mask, only to reveal another mask underneath, making Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura fall to the ground in horror, while Kakashi laughs. Team 7, without Kakashi's help, is given a mission in the land of Tea, to protect a young man, Idate, during his foot race against a rival clan, that will settle the feud between the two. They are known as the Wasabi family and the Wagarashi family. Idate, however, has a strong distaste for ninja, and always ends up arguing with Naruto. Just like the Wasabi clan hired ninja to protect their runner, the Wagarashi clan did the same. In the opening of the race, Idate runs off in the wrong direction, confusing everyone. Team 7 follow Idate to another port, which makes a better starting point of the boating part of the race, due to the winds and the current. En route, they are attacked by Team Oboro from the Chunin exams, who have been hired by the other clan. Team 7 defends Idate, and tell him to swim for the shore, while they follow later. He does so, but is confronted by Aoi, leader of the Hidden Rain Village Ninja. Aoi taunts Idate, and attacks him. Team 7, who are still swimming for the island, are attacked underwater by the Rain Ninja. Using the first step of training for the Rasengan, Naruto creates a huge whirlpool that saves them. They then try to rescue Idate, but prove to be no match for Aoi, who poisons them and leaves. Sakura gives them all medicine Tsunade had given her, and they seek shelter in a cave. Idate explains that he was once a Konoha ninja, but was tricked by Aoi into betraying the village after failing the Chunin exams. Fukusuki continues to celebrate with women and food when Aoi warns him that he might be celebrating prematurely. Naruto, carrying Idate, ascends the long flight of stairs to the Todoroki shrine. Idate grabs the orb and heads out on his own 2 feet, but they are soon confronted by Aoi, waiting with his sword of the Thunder God. Both Naruto's Rasengan and Sasuke's Chidori are repelled by the sword, though the latter is able to crack it slightly. Sasuke attacks Aoi with his Chidori, only to fail. Aoi sees his Sharingan up close and realizes that he is a member of the Uchiha clan, and remarks how the last of the clan is nothing but a failure, who cannot live up to the family name, and their Kekkegenkai. Infuriated at Aoi's words, Sasuke attempts to kill Aoi with his Chidori again, but only manages to cause a crack in Aoi's sword of the Thunder God. Aoi then throws Sasuke off a bridge, with Sakura following him in order to save his life. With Sakura and Sasuke out of the fight, it is up to Naruto to defeat him, so that Idate can continue the race. Naruto attempts to hit Aoi with his Rasengan, only to fail as Aoi's sword is able to go through chakra. After attempting another Rasengan, and using the multiple shadow clone technique to attack, Naruto notices the crack Sasuke had caused. Creating more shadow clones to distract Aoi, Naruto goes airborne and aims for the crack, hitting it with the Rasengan. The tactic works, and Aoi's sword is broken. Aoi himself is sent into the air and then down the cliff. With Aoi defeated, Naruto helps Idate catch up to Fukusuki. Though Fukusuki is already near the finish line, with determination and encouragement from Naruto, Idate manages to catch up and win the race, seemingly saving the Wasabi family in the nick of time. However, the daimyo's minister objects, claiming that Idate cheated, as Naruto carried him for part of the race. According to the minister, this violates the rule that the runners must do the race on their own 2 legs. Just as it seems that Idate will be disqualified, and the Wasabi family will be disbanded forever, the daimyo objects, declaring that no such rule exists. He then reveals a photo of the minister taking a bribe from the Wagarashi family, explaining why he had invented the rule. As a result of this, as well as other poor conduct, the Wagarashi are forcibly disbanded for all time. As Idate's one has completed their mission, it is time for Team 7 to return to Konoha. Ibiki Marino arrives on a ship to transport them and the wounded Sasuke back to the village. Idate thinks to himself that he is now worthy of his brother, as he finally understands the 10th question, while Ibiki privately muses to himself how Idate has finally grown, crediting his growth to Naruto. Meanwhile, Sasuke is fuming on the ship, as he was unable to defeat Aoi despite using Chidori twice, while Naruto managed to kill Aoi. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Have a great day.